Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark III and welcome back to the Breaker Base in Factorio, where I need iron plates. Luckily I've got plenty, at the moment anyway. In the time since the last video I have actually increased production of iron plates substantially by doubling it and then steelifying most of one of them. I've also steeled up my steel production, so that's helping. But the video ended an hour and a half ago, rather than the hour like I said it would, because, you know, I just bloggle. Yes, I am losing track of things. Hooray! It's always great when I do this. Come on. There's been a lot of automation going on, but this time around, what I'm planning to do is... Just figure out what I've done with those. There we go. My immediate goal in this particular video is actually to go ahead and get my next significant upgrade, which is going to be the acquisition of oil. So I need to do that. I'm also just double checking to see I've got all my spare stacks around. I have. I've also got I've got production going on of tunnels and splitters and all that kind of stuff, just because that is great stuff to have. And in Tobosh I never actually managed to automate those for some reason. I'm actually going to blame that one on my own ineptitude and leave it at that. I think that's a great thing to blame it on. But anyway, it's time I was going off and conquering the oil fields. And I need to bring along some guns and things as well, since the aliens are actually starting to get a little bit uppity. I actually suffered my very first alien attack not 6 minutes ago. Admittedly, it was a single biter, but you know. Yeah, you've got to keep ready for these things. Let's research explosives. Got to keep ready for these things, and it may be a single biter, but that's only going to get bigger from here on out. So the aliens have finally noticed that I am here. More fool them, honestly. Anyway, let's move on. I don't need any mines, so I can just dump those. Get some precious inventory space back. Factories, don't need any of those. Here we go, pumping jacks, that's what I'm after. Oh, I didn't put a limit on this. Okay. 40 pump jacks. Sure. Let's take 40 and see how many of those I can actually use up. It's probably going to be a lot. But I'll need a whole bunch of extra pipes and things as well. Don't need all that stone, so I can drop that, grab some more. Walls might be an idea. Not entirely sure on that one though. Oh, I can't dump it in here. Of course I can't. At least I can dump it in here, so there is that. There we go. See how many rails I've got. 313. Yep, that'll do. That'll do quite nicely. I need a train stop though. But there is something else I forgot to grab while I was wandering around this base. Yeah, that'll do for pipes. How much space have I got left? Not much at all. Let's actually grab a stack of these. Explosives, thank you. Let's get the flamethrowers out. Sure. I'm actually running out of level 2 science projects to do, so that's another reason for my haste in starting to get out there and doing things, because I require the level 3. But here's something I do need. Engines. I've only got limited production of engines going on, but that's because I don't really need more than that. Let's put that in there. Let's see, how many carriages do I need? Let's say 2 for cargo and 1 as a maintenance kind of carriage, because I've done a little bit of poking around with the carriages since I unlocked them in this particular game. And I can do the maintenance carriages a lot better than I was doing them before. Because I think I've worked out how to properly lock them to only accept a certain thing in certain slots. I knew that was a thing, don't get me wrong, but I was a bit shaky on how to do it. I think I've got that down. And now that I've said that, I'm not going to be able to do it at all, most likely. So let's get the first engine down. Yep, yep, and yep. Okay, first train. Don't have anything to... Oh, I do have something to fuel it with. I can just put a bunch of wood into it. There we go. Since I don't really need all the wood I'm carrying around. That's a fair trade, I think. Let's see. Let's also just pull up some coal here. So I've got that ready to go as well. That's fine. Now, let's see if I can very quickly figure this out. And make sure I've actually got it down. This is going to be the maintenance wagon, the first wagon here. So I'm going to, let's see, control, click, control middle. That's it, control middle, click. Okay. And that locks the slot so that only a certain thing can go into it anymore. Oops, no. And then just flat out middle click, which is what I was trying to do into Bosch, is the one that removes the settings. So, okay. Yeah, that looks fine. Oh. You know what I forgot to get? I forgot to get the big electric poles, because I do need some more of those as well. So, luckily that's really, really close, so I don't have to worry about it at all. Really close, being halfway down across the base. 52, yeah, that should be fine. Okay. Something else that's happened since last time, because of upgrading some belts and things, I've actually got resources backed up in most of my base now, so it is a nice thing to see. But anyway, let's get out of here. Into my train, and off we go. So yes, I have started to build the railway network, which I said I was going to build. And I've been laying these poles along it, and I forgot to hook up the far end, so whoops. That's a junction there, just in case, well, it's ready for when I start getting this thing built with actual bots and things. But for now, this is as far as the thing actually goes, so I need to complete it at this end. So I need to do something like this. Yep. And then the whole idea is that I'll be transporting the oil back by train. Since it's a bit of a distance for me to stretch out the pipe, so I want this thing to actually be a separate area. And that'll connect straight onto... Nope. Didn't mean to do it that way. Come on. Do it like that. Okay, perfect. There we go. We now have a circle of track ready for our trains to call home. Now I just need to put down the actual station. You can park here. Now it needs to be on this side. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it needs to be roughly. So yes, I'll just put it there. Okay, it's time to start dropping down oil derricks and things. And I think a storage tank will probably be a really good idea. Yeah, let's put it here in the middle roughly. Because something else that this particular area has got to have is going to be a oil barreling facility ready for transport. Because I don't think they've put in tankers yet, have they? As far as I know they haven't, so let's have a look. Barrels, pumps, things, and regular tanks. Nope, no sign of it there. Oil. Oil processing, no. Okay, the devs are planning to put in actual fluid tankers like the mod, which I downloaded and never actually used in the previous base, but they have not yet done so. So, this will be running old school. And that means it's going to have to be barreling up the oil to be sent back. That needs to go there. Yep, that needs to go there. Yep. Now, this is probably going to cause a bit of a pollution problem around here. So much so that this area is probably going to get attacked a lot. And that means that, I mean, look at the map. Look at the map. There's alien base all the way up there. And it's actually pretty darn close. So that's why I need some turrets and things. Actually, considerably more than I've got here. Hang on. Let's install an armor upgrade. give me another couple of turrets, and then give me a bunch of piercing ammo to load into the guns. 10 magazines each, just for the time being. The sooner I get the maintenance operational in this area, the sooner this area will actually be relatively safe. Because it's going to need it. Okay, doesn't need that. Nope. I can rotate this one to go straight down. But yeah, this is going to be vital plumbing work. Okay. Vital plumbing work, just getting all of the oil ready to flow. Yep, that looks fine. Okay. Now then, I've just been arranging this one over here so that I can do about the same kind of thing, which is going to be like that. Yep. Then I'm going to connect it up with oil like so. Yep. And once I get all this hooked up, basically this is going to be a massive oil field going on. And I need one there so that the pipes can go this way and this way. Yeah. Yeah, this is all starting to hook up, isn't it? Might as well hook that one into there as well. Save me having to bother with it. Yep, that's fine. And that can come out there. Sure. Ah, laser turrets, thank you. What else can I do with only level 2 tech? I can get character trash slots, sure. Now, the problem is that I have actually left my acquisition of the oil field a long time because I was focusing on getting the automation and things working on my main base. And as a result of that, as you just saw, my tech option list is actually getting really small. And I've got all the techs really to get started with producing... Well, I can actually produce and run all of the construction robot-based things, but I have absolutely none of the tech which they require to be operational. Because I've not actually got any of this stuff ready to go. Which was rather silly of me, I think, but you know. Let's get a pole here, and let's get a pole over... Oh, that's going a long way, isn't it? Yeah, let's get a pole over here as well. Okay, and then the rest will be medium poles to make sure that everything is properly covered. So like that, and yeah, this is just basic grid work now. This area is not going to be locally powered, it's going to be powered by the main base itself. So that's going to be a thing. Like that, yes, and like that, yes. Okay, that's not quite powered. Now that's going to power. So as soon as the other end is actually hooked up, this is all going to be powered. And I'm going to have a massive amount of oil just flowing through. Actually, I should get this thing done as well. I mean, I've got plenty more derricks on me. So I might as well put them out. You know, put them all out, like this. Yeah. Oops, no. There we go. Okay. Like that, yes. So again, I'm going to try and focus it down into a single pipeline, which is going to have the flow coming all the way back to where I want it, while still being actually passable on foot, because I want to have access to this stuff as well, ideally. I don't want to have to go running around the outside edge of this place if I want to just, you know, actually go and do something in a... Because that sounds like really bad planning on my part. Like that, yes. Just need to plug in the gaps, and nope, 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 nope. Silly, you just said you want to have access. There we go. Yeah, that's all starting to come together quite nicely. Though, of course, the problem is, with a massive oil field like this, give me better damage on my bullets. Yes, please. One big problem with a massive field like this is you can't lay it all out to standard pattern using something like robots, because quite frankly, the oil deposits, they don't follow a nice, clean, regular pattern at all. That's not their thing. There we go. Okay, that's linked up. Right. Now I just need to get all of these sorted out. No, not there. There. And yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. It's mostly just flat pipe work now. Unless I'm forgetting something, which I don't think I am. That's like that. Yes. One there. Yes. Actually, let's make that a straight link, and then there. Yes, and one there. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that should about do it. My oil field is almost ready to start. As soon as I get the last few bits hooked in. Okay, that should be all of it, I think. Yeah, that'll do. Now I just need to go back and hook in the other end because I completely forgot to do that. That said, I think I completely underestimated how big these things would get on high settings, because that is nuts. I just put down 2 stacks of oil derricks and I've got maybe a third of the field covered, so yeah, full-size oil fields are actually kind of crazy. I'm going to be swimming in this stuff. And it's not what I expected at all, really. Okay, let's park it here. This is about where I need. Right. Give me the long-range posts. Now, just before I started recording, I got started on oil refining setup over here, ready for when it begins. Plug that in, and suddenly that, yep, but also suddenly pollution, yep. I need to get back over there and set up some turrets, like right now. So yeah, that's starting that one to get cracking going, but then I realised, oh yeah, I haven't got the tech because I can't get the tech without oil. So I need to get the oil first, so I've got that temporary production set there. Hit the brakes. Thank you. Right. Now, how's oil production going? It's going at a fair clip, I think. Yeah, it's going pretty steady. Now, the pollution is starting to spread towards the nearby bases, so that is a slight issue. Give me better bullet damage there as well, please. Oh, but there is something I do need to do, and that is to put down military structures. I need to put down my radars so I can actually see what's going on. And 2 will get the local area scanned that much faster. So I can actually start seeing what else is in this general area. And, oh, I missed one. Whoopsie. You're meant to have power, you silly. There we go. Yeah, this is looking quite nice, actually. This is going to supply my oil needs for a long time to come. That means I'm going to need to do conversion to solid fuels and things like that, since that would mean I wouldn't be as dependent on exhaustible coal mines for my fuel systems. And it would leave coal for whatever I need for producing that actually needs, you know, actual coal, because that is also a thing. So, yeah. Okay, where's the bullets? 10, yep. And I want you to have 10 as well, so yep. Those 2 guns will keep this side covered. Well, actually, it won't protect against things coming in this general direction, so I need some more turrets to help cover down here. At this point now, it's very much a question of racing to try and get the tech I need to get the robots running. I need to get bots out, I need to get plans out, And I really, really need to get, well, there's no other way of putting this really. I need to get the walls up like I do in every base up until now, when I had this massive built wall that I constructed. Yeah, I'm going to need that. Let me see now. Factories. Factories. Yep. What I need here is oil barreling. So that's going to be 5. Let's build an extra turret and an extra 10 mags to go into it. Because you guys are going to be putting together crude oil barrels ready for transport. Actually, no. Wait. Inserters will be on that. I should have oil on this side, actually. So yeah, just like that. Okay. This pipe will carry the oil in to where I need it. Yep. Put in an underground pipe, of course, so I can actually get through. These will barrel up crude oil as soon as I give them a supply of barrels. Yep, that's great. Oh, I am an idiot. I should have brought back... No, wait, no. No, never mind. I'm not an idiot because since I gave these resource trains 2 wagons, that means that I can have one to carry the barreled up oil out, and I can have one to carry the actual empties back. So yeah, I'm not an idiot at all. Bean capper. I am at bean capper. So my train needs to set up at bean capper and then go away when you're empty. So yeah, that means it's never going to go away. I just want it parked there so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Now then, this will be for the empties, this one will be for the fulls. So I need a conveyor system now. It's going to be like that. Yep. And then fulls, sorry, empties are going to come back this way. Yep. And I need a couple of inserters. That one there will handle empties. I'm going to have to build an entirely more elaborate system for this thing to actually get it ready for, you know, when I get the supply train sorted. Excuse me. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Sure, let's go with 50 barrels for now. It's probably a bit much, but hey, whatever. It'll get the oil flowing, and that's all I'm really caring about right now. Now, what was I saying? Damn it, I lost my train of thought. Oh, right, yes, that's right. Because the this thing is going to be unloading supplies in general, so that's going to be magazines, spare walls, spare turrets, spare conveyors, spares of anything that might get damaged in general, as in parts of the defensive arrangement, and maybe some spare parts for other things as well. This first one is going to have a whole bunch of different chests around it and things like that, which I need to get sorted out. And that means it's going to be a bit of a complex loading situation, but it's going to work. It's going to work a darn sight better than the supply trains did in the other base, so progress, I suppose? Yeah, it could be called progress. Why isn't this working, though? Oh, wait, yeah, because I've not plugged it all in. Moron! There we go. And now, just to get it working, let's dump in the empty barrels. Start unloading quite smoothly. Here comes some, yep, full fuel barrels, just dropping down here and onto the line. Is 50 actually going to be enough? Actually, wait, I have stack inserters, don't I? I do, but it needs plastic to make. Of course it does. Advanced tech needs better materials than I've got available. Still, it chewed through 50 barrels pretty darn quick, so, yeah. I need more barrels than that. A lot more barrels than that. But enough about that. Make me 50 more. And let's go to the other end, because I need to get oil set up here to unload. I'm in my last few minutes of this video, and I want to make sure I get it done. I mean, I've got progress already. I mean, I'm harvesting oil. Right, hit the brakes, 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 brakes. Idiot. Back up. So, I need to unload near this. Actually, no, I didn't need to hit the brakes there. I am an idiot. I need to hit the brakes here at this next corner. Because this is the side where the trains need to be. That's the one. And that's what it needs to do. Okay. Just start chopping down the wood a bit more. Is that okay? Yep, that's okay. And this is where the oil unloading is going to be going on. And it's also going to be permanent, this one as well. So, you know, can't complain about it, really. Well, I can complain about it because there's a whole mass of trees in the way. Darn it. Never mind. I just have to get past all this stuff and get it all going. And I need to pull up one of the power poles, actually, so, you know. Oops, no, that's not. That's a little bit too far. Pull up that one. There, that one. There we go. That's going to be the station where all of my dreams of black gold come true. Now I just need the station for it as well. Yep, like that. You are Magnus Grief. Okay, Mr. Train, go pull into Magnus Grief if you please. Just need to add you to the list. Inventory empty, and go. That's right, go get yourself sorted out. Because I need to actually get some more chests and things rolling. Or rather, I need to get a factory set rolling. Because this thing needs to unbarrel all of the oil and pump it straight into the refineries up above. And then put the empty barrels back out, actually. Yeah, it's a bit of a cramped space, this, but oh well. 1, 1, 1? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. You guys, emptying crude oil barrels, like so. So that'll dump the oils back into the pipe and give me back the barrels. Oil's going to be collected on this side, because that's the other side there, where they're going to be coming in. This is the one that's got all of the actual barrels in place, so pull them out over there. Conveyor takes them straight to here, where they will get emptied out. That, yep. Okay, right. And I'll need to do red unloading, so there is that as well. So like that. Yeah, that looks like it'll do the trick. Okay. And since it's a red, it needs to go over here. Or not, I'll just actually put the things like that. So, yep. Quick adaptation, but oh well, who cares? I don't, not really. It's going to work, that's all I want. And then it'll just dump them straight back into the thing here. Yep, easy peasy. It's not going to be the highest capacity thing, but it's definitely going to serve us for a long time. A very long time. As soon as I plug it in, that is. Plugs and plugs and... Oh, all this stuff isn't plugged in either. And these things are out of position as well, but then again, I hadn't actually wired those in, so that's fine. Like that and that. Yep, I need some more tankers to hold the resource as it comes through. Considering I might wind up with a backlog. Well, actually, I'm almost certain to wind up with a backlog. Tunnel it under the tracks like that. Give me storage. to hold onto the bounty like so. Give me a connection like that. And this is almost done. I'm reaching the last... Yeah, I'm definitely longer than I planned this episode to be, but... Yeah, here we go. Empty barrels unloading, going straight back into the carriage. Black oil coming out the other side. And it got through 50 again like absolutely nothing, so... definitely needs more barrels. Wow. But I should probably install an automatic barrel production up here, actually, and just make more of them. I've got 100 barrels in this thing now. This thing could carry a lot more than that. Okay, now how much oil have you got? Actually, a fair bit. But the oil refinery is already chewing at it, and I apparently didn't finish doing stuff on here. So this is going to be definitely the last thing I do in this video, as soon as I get the inserter stack upgrade. Don't have the resources for all of it. Oh, I'm short on iron plates by 1. Sure. And with this last storage tank, that is an oil section, refining, fully operational. And beginning to produce the things that I actually need. And for that, I'm actually going to call it there, so... yeah. I still get the sense of satisfaction from actually knowing what I'm doing. I've got to admit to that one. Go back out to Ben Kappa, if you please. This is actually really slow in using up the wood. The wood's handling quite well in these engines. But yeah. This has been I Am Mark 3. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. And I hope to continue having fun with this. Yeah. And off all the barrels go. I hope to continue having fun with this series because it's such a relief still. And I've been saying that for over a week and it's still true. I'll catch you some other time.